Good morning. It's Baby Friday and Friday today. It is Thursday, April the 1st. You're with Heidi Collette on First Local. Good morning to everyone out there and in the Algoma region and across this world who watch us, and even in the Netherlands. You know who you are.
That's right.
How are you today?
I'm well, thanks. How are you doing?
I am fantastic. We're very proper this morning. How are you doing? I don't know. How are you doing?
Well, yes.
It's a heavy day, though.
Well,
we have a heavy COVID day to spend with you this morning, so... Well,
heavy is as heavy does.
Heavy is as heavy does.
That's all I've got. So
something about wearing a crown too. Okay, so we have some, because we are awesome moms. Well, I think we are awesome moms. I don't know if we ask our children if they will also respond with the same answer, but who's asking them? They're at
not
school.
Sure how official that designation is, but okay.
But whatever, we're self-proclaimed. We have some mothers' April Fool's Day pranks on their kids to share with you this morning.
Yes.
The name of the game is whoever eats their cake pop first gets this $5 bill. On your mark, get set, go! April Fools!
You're so mean! Hold on, Parker, come here, you gotta see this quick! Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up!
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Pull it real hard.
Okay, love it. So I say that, it's so funny, that interrupted cow joke is one of my favorite jokes. I always say that. I think it's hilarious. But yeah, so moms, go out there and, you know, pull pranks on your kids. That's what we get. We were pregnant for 9 months.
Surely,
we deserve those times.
Surely Jimmy Kimmel has some sort of a challenge associated with that. I mean, the Halloween candy thing is hilarious. So yesterday, before we get into, you know, the serious stuff, I just wanted to kind of, you know, highlight the support that we can access through TAG and Cheryl, you know, who does run TAG. This little kitty belongs to the daughter of a very good friend of mine. You've heard me banter frequently with Mark. His daughter, Sarah, this is her cat to whom she's very attached. He has seen her through many challenges in her young life. And on Monday, he did accidentally get out. He did get hit by a car, which shattered one of his legs. So the cat did end up in emergency care, and their options were surgery for $3,000, amputation for $2,500, or the horrible alternative, which is just to let him go, and he's a young cat. So I did contact Mark and I asked him if he'd reached out to TAG. Did reach out to TAG, and the good people of our community rallied. They did show their support, and thanks to these very good people, whom I will name very quickly, they supplied more than a third of what was required to bring this kitty back. Yeah, to bring this kitty back to Sarah. His name is Finn, and he will be undergoing surgery today. So special thanks to, of course, Cheryl, who does take these causes very seriously and acted immediately. Yes, I want to send a thank you to Shelley Gold, Tina Marin, Sanika Patrika, I apologize if I said that incorrectly, Georgia Osborne, Jeanette Barron, Eden Boulong, Norman DeReich, Alexandra Martha, and Barbara Thibault. So thank you very much for being part of this community and part of what makes this community such a network of support in times of crisis.
Yeah, the Animal Assistance Group are just awesome, and Cheryl, you are just awesome. Like I said, there's a place for you in heaven, my friend. Sorry about that. My nose is itchy. I was like, I've got an itch. You ever get that itch like right around here? I'm like, oh God, it's like I need to get it. Anyways, okay. Over to COVID for today, because as you know, we woke up this morning and I fell asleep for a little bit last evening and overnight. To say that I'm very well rested today is an understatement, but there's a lot going on in the province. So why don't we start with what you've got?
So we now have evidence that variants of concern have been detected in 3 recent cases in Algoma residents. 2 of those cases being from Sault Ste. Marie and area, and 1 case from Elliott Lake and area. And In this moment, identification of which specific variant of concern we are working with is unknown, has yet to be determined. At this time, about 60% of COVID cases in Ontario are positive for these mutations, or VOCs as they're being called. So all public measures to prevent COVID-19 transmissions continue to apply to the new variants, and they must be applied very rigorously due to the higher risk of transmission, which we touched on yesterday.
Absolutely.
So approaching the Easter holiday, the long weekend, Algoma Public Health, we are asking Northern Ontario and everywhere really to please be particularly vigilant. Keep doing the things that you're doing. It's a very hard time, and everybody needs to continue to do their part to stop the surge.
Absolutely. Okay, so yesterday, in saying that, Ontario reported 2,333. The day before that, they reported 2,336, or 39. So we're up. So we were down 6 yesterday. The numbers usually come around 10 o'clock, which we'll have to you. We'll have to you at the top of 10 o'clock when we do our live at our news at this hour, every top of the hour. So, like I said, we're at 2,300 yesterday. What does that mean? That means we haven't seen these numbers since January 19th to the 25th to February 6th. Those are the 3 days that were highlighted. So today, the Ford government will be addressing the province at 1:30. We are going to be carrying that live. And do we want to guess what he's going to say? I guarantee you.
CTV has put some pretty strong speculation that there will be an announcement.
Right, but again, it is at this point just speculation. But I mean, do they close the schools? I know you said the article said that. Well, they're not. They're saying keep the schools open.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is, like, what can we speculate from today? And maybe at this point we don't speculate. Maybe just know that the province is probably, all of us are going to go into the gray zone, part of their framework action plan, and then, but there might be regional. Forgivenesses, like you say that.
Yeah,
say
regional dispensation.
There you go. See, word of the day, Heidi. Thank you very much. So again, we won't speculate. We will be carrying that live at 1:30. So join us at 1:30 today, please. And on top of that, again, I just wanted to say, 2,333 infections a lot of them are the third variant that they are seeing, and as Heidi reported, we are seeing a few of those in our area.
Yeah. So the upside is, this time last year we were praying for a vaccination. We have one now, and there are hubs all over the province that are working very tirelessly to make sure that people have opportunity to access these according to tiers of eligibility. So just a reminder that we do have our own vaccination hub. The tiers of eligibility in this moment are available on our website, and a reminder that this weekend's appointments for vaccinations on both April 3rd as well as April 6th are now fully booked. So you want to continue to check with the online booking portal for additional vaccination clinic dates and availability.
Okay, great. So I know we're hearing a lot, and I think your next article is talking about 20s and 30s. I don't know if I put that one in or not, but
yeah,
we're talking, so we'll get to that, how this new variant is affecting people in their 20s, 30s, 40s. This, from your 20s to your 50s, 55, 60s, we're talking about the working force at the moment. Okay, so they are saying that, that's 20s and 30s are bringing this back or to blame. But there's several different studies out there, and not that we need to be playing the blame game at all at this point, but there is another interesting study that it was the older Ontarians most involved in spreading COVID-19 misinformation online study. We do have that posted to SiouxOnline.com, and OMA, which is the Ontario Medical Association, they found that 6% of Ontarians are spreading misinformation about the pandemic online, and the vast majority are older adults. Like, there's just so much going on with who's talking, who's blaming. I don't know. I think we're kind of past the blame game here. Like, let's just continue on.
I mean, you've pretty much summarized the article. So, I mean, there is a lot. No, that's fine. Yeah. There is a lot of contention. There is a lot of finger pointing. It doesn't surprise me that statistically there is a suggestion that it's, an older generation perhaps that, is reacting from a place of fear. Sure. I think that, caring for some parents of advanced age, my mother, for example, my aunt, isolation becomes a very real fear, and perhaps the isolation of being in lockdown and ongoing lockdown starts to outweigh the concerns that one might have with regards to corona, and the intense desire for it to just go away becomes very tangible. So I don't think that there's anything productive in pointing fingers. I think that we need to continue to collaborate, work within the guidelines that we are given, and you know, in my opinion, get vaccinated.
Absolutely, absolutely. So then moving on to that, further to being vaccinated, the Ontario government, Minister Lecce, Stephen Lecce, is the Minister of Education. You know, they did tell everyone, hey, you're getting your money. They were very gracious, the province, to give families of children who have students in school, registered in school from JK to grade 12. They provided $200. There was a couple of installments to this date. That's Minister Lecce yesterday announcing that, again, they are doubling that to $400 if you have a student from JK to 12. $400? $400. It's not $200, and that money will start to roll out on April the 26th. So that is great news. You know, we could definitely need that money. I don't know about you, but $400 deposit in my account is accepted any day. Unfortunately, my son, who is registered in grade 13, does not apply, even though he does go to school and whatever, but we'll figure that out. I guess I don't get money for him. Anyway, over to you. I'm not sore about that point at all. Didn't need to slide that in there in your morning.
Sorry, buddy.
Yep.
So we do have an update on the status of hospital vaccinations, which we had touched on in a prior episode. So in response to the story that we did do last week, Brandy Sharp Young, who is Brandy Sharp Young, because it, okay, yes.
Yep.
Okay.
She's young and sharp.
Brandy Sharp Young, who is the communications manager for Sault Area Hospital, a very important and serious job.
Yeah.
She is the one who has provided us with this update. So after the information was provided to you, and this is her quote, on March 22nd, Sault Area Hospital was allocated enough vaccine by Algoma Public Health to offer vaccines to our remaining staff, physicians, students, and on-site partners. We began vaccinating all remaining Sault Area Hospital staff, physicians, students, and on-site partners who want a vaccine on March 24th with a goal of completing the work by today's date, April 1st, 2021.
Sweet. We have covered all the COVID-19 that we want to talk about today and this morning. So once we go to come back from Craig, just want you to know we've got stuff update on the Gloucester fire. Gloucester fire. We've got update on Gardner River, who's going to have some power outages that we want to let you know about. Investments into the Sioux. So make sure you stay tuned after we hear from Craig.
And good morning, ladies. And starting the day much better than we did yesterday. We have blue sky and a lot of sun out there. It's going to be a little cool though, so we'll take a look outside and see if there's no flurries. Yesterday we were seeing flurries being blown around and whatnot, and we're going to stay with the sun today, but I do have a major change coming for the weekend. I told you that Easter weekend was going to be beautiful. There's been a major change, and I will tell you about that coming up shortly.
COVID-19 is a serious health threat. When you touch things like gas pumps, door handles, or someone else's cell phone, you can spread the virus, even if you don't have symptoms. Don't put lives at risk. Wash your hands. Stay 2 meters apart. That's a distance of 2 arms lengths. And if you're sick, stay home to save lives. A message from the Government of Canada.
Good morning and welcome back to First Local Mornings. Today it's Thursday, April the 1st. You are here with Colette and Heidi. We are about to launch into social media.
Yeah.
I am unhappy, Craig. I don't care to know that there will be unpleasant changes. You did that to me yesterday, although I will say Craig was gracious enough to wipe off my car for me to brush it off. He said he felt responsible So yeah, I can't even look. I don't want to look.
You better be giving us an April Fool's joke or else.
I am going to start off social media with a very fast birthday shout out. Happy birthday, Sister Lana Bolio from Sister Candy next door, neighbor, LOL, and family. Her birthday is on Sunday, April 4th, so of course we couldn't do the shout out closer to because we're not in studio tomorrow, but
Nice.
Candy, your sister, your loving sister, wishes you a very happy birthday, Lana. So have a happy
nice.
birthday and a happy Easter Sunday.
That just reminded me, I have a happy birthday shout out. My Uncle John's birthday is today, and we love him very much. So happy birthday, Uncle John.
Happy birthday, Uncle John.
And over to you.
Okay,
Sorry.
I think I just lost half the feed because I flipped away from it.
Oh,
Okay.
no. Okay.
So we have people. Okay,
Yeah, I know. He's doing
Pick
it
a
again.
camera.
He's doing it again.
pick a camera.
Like you want us to follow the red light. He just did it again. All right. All right, enough.
Okay, but okay.
This is a joke? Is this a joke?
Here we go.
Okay.
Okay. So Rachel is watching. Hello, Rachel. I love to see your name pop up. Bradley is watching. Good morning, Bradley. I hope your coworkers are behaving today. Dan says good morning, all, and I hear we do have a treat in store
We
from
do.
Dan.
Stay
Dan
tuned.
is here to alleviate my concerns. So Kimberly is watching. Hello, Kimberly. Margaret McKay. Good morning, all. Good morning, Margaret. Inika, good morning, everyone. Have a great Baby Friday. And she's got the,
I
the
love
little
it.
rolling, crying, laughing emoji with a rose and a coffee.
I need to
Mark
interrupt you
is
for
watching.
1 second. Sorry. I forgot to thank Inika yesterday for sending me Lucifer's new season coming up. So thank you. And I love that you're saying Baby Friday in Netherlands.
I haven't watched
I
Lucifer
apologize.
yet.
It's great.
Although I've seen the pictures and maybe I should.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm
Sorry
still
to
waiting
interrupt.
for the next episode or the next season of Bridgerton.
Oh, we need to
so-
talk about that off camera.
Oh my grace. Wow. Anyway, okay, so yes, so Mark is watching. Good luck to Finn today, Mark and
Oh, yeah, good
Sarah.
luck.
Good luck. A former coworker of mine, Sarah, is watching. Hello, Sarah. Welcome. Love to see your name and thank you for tuning in. And Carrie Lynn is watching. Carrie Lynn, I'm not sure if I've seen you watch before. I may have, though, but this is the first time I'm commenting on it, so thanks for tuning in. And if I've missed you, I'm really sorry. It's really, I don't know what's happening. Oh, see?
Oh, you got more. I feel like you have
So many more. Okay, Steph, keep on shining. I just heard him groan in the studio.
Oh, well,
keep
too bad.
shining on this beautiful Thursday
Yes,
morning.
positive
Thank
energy.
You, Steph. Carrie Lynn says, good morning, good morning. Darla says, Happy Easter with two bunnies.
Easter, Darla.
Will you be on air tomorrow? No, Darla, we will not be on air tomorrow. And somebody in the booth did respond. First Local will not be seen tomorrow in celebration of Good Friday. However, we will be back on Monday. And that's from Master Control. Is that
Kevin.
Ground control to me.
Ground control to me.
Carl says, good morning from Carl and Marge. Good morning from Fergus. Good morning from the Sioux to Fergus. And Penny, good morning, fellow morning people.
Penny.
I'm liking this new show.
Woo!
So thank you to you all. Well, thank you, Penny, for tuning in. It's always nice to see a new name, and I'm grateful for the positive feedback. So thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Tell everybody, this is the Sioux's only morning show. So
That's right. So share,
like, follow, share.
Like, follow, share, as the cool people say. And also, we have a YouTube page as well where you can watch Heidi and I all day, every day if you want. You can go back to the beginning. You can watch, like, what was that first show? I haven't watched our first show. I wonder how far we've come since then.
Oh yeah, no, I've watched our first show. It's no. Kimberly says good morning from Rick 2.0. I thought we weren't calling him that anymore.
I want to know more about that.
I thought he had graduated from that.
I used-
But good morning, Rick. I will not 2.0 you. Carrie from yesterday with the ARRI. I
she
love
came
that
back.
spelling.
Oh, thank you for
morning,
coming back.
ladies, with a cup of coffee and happy Easter.
Morning.
And there's that cute little chick in a half shell.
Oh,
Okay.
that's a lot today. Awesome sauce. Again, we're on TV is who you search for on YouTube. Subscribe. We have hit 1,000 subscribers, so thank you for that. And share, like, follow.
No, we've got a lot of followers, though. The followers have gone up quite a bit. Like
Yes,
we're at like
I know.
10.3 or something
I
like
know,
that.
we
Yeah.
are.
So thank
It's
you
all
very
you.
much, you guys. That's really
all
really
my-
encouraging. Okay, so now let's go over to Craig so he can like really, we just brought everybody, up. Tried to bring them up with the social media. Now Craig's going to squish us.
What changes do you have in store for us?
Whatever.
This better be a joke, mister.
Okay, April Fools. I was only kidding. our forecast is actually looking pretty nice for the weekend. And we're actually looking pretty nice today as well, with some sun coming out. We should see mainly sunny skies today. Winds will again be picking up from the northwest, so it's going to be a cool day today. So looking out from the outside to the, or from the inside to the outside, it's going to be a nice day. Once you're outside, it might be a little windy. Temperatures only reaching 0 degrees today, and it's going to feel kind of cold when we see those wind gusts from the northwest. As far as temperatures around Northern Ontario, we're all pretty much the same. A couple of ones, of course, is the Sault at 0 and +3 in Thunder Bay. If we take a look at the satellite and radar shot, you can see there's no real precipitation around us. Maybe around the UP there is some flurry activity as the winds come from the north. They're picking up some lake enhancement there. But this here is a high pressure system, and these clouds are kind of rolling around it, and that's may come in for our day Saturday, blocking the sun a little bit, but temperatures are still going to be nice because the wind is coming from the south. As far as the systems map, and this is how we draw it, so here's the high pressure system, and we're going to be picking up that southerly flow as this high pushes to the east, and it's going to be stationary for at least 2 or 3 days, so making for a very nice weekend here in the Sault. For the next 3 days, we look like this. Good Friday, temperatures +9, plenty of sun in the forecast. We cloud over on Saturday. I mean, we could still see some sun Saturday, and we could also see a little bit of rain in the afternoon period as a small little system rolls over top of that high pressure system, but temperature's pretty nice at 13 degrees and 12 degrees for Sunday, for Easter Sunday, with a mix of sun and cloud. It looks pretty good for next weekend. We do have, or next week, we do have some showers coming in for next week, but temperatures are staying well above freezing, so that's good news. That's your weather for right now. Let's send it right back to Heidi and Colette.
What a josher you are, Craigers. Just joshing, he says.
Because everybody wants to joke about snow on April.
Don't joke about the weather. Listen, we feel like we haven't shined today. Our personalities are flat because we're following so much COVID news. So we're gonna mix it up. Heidi's gonna tell a story about her red vehicle, and after that, we're gonna go to Dan Gray, who is in a hidden location, to talk about Heidi's question with regards to what to do if power lines are down and you're stuck in your car, and then we're gonna go do the news.
That's good.
Okay.
So I'm gonna talk about the car right now.
So Heidi, Dan, news. Everybody got that?
Here we go.
Here we go.
So I have not purchased the car.
Okay.
I believe in gathering information before making, significant purchases. It's the responsible thing to do.
That's very responsible. Due diligence.
I bullied my way into the dealership yesterday because I don't know. He's been emailing me for 2 years. Your warranty's
2 years.
Yeah, he's very dedicated. Brad Boyer at World Cars. Good on you to stay in my head. Anyway, so I emailed him and I was like, I want to come in today on my lunch because I'm at work, and and he's like, well, I got to do a delivery. Well, dude, you sell cars. What are you delivering? Anyway, he did make time for me. I went in and I thought, okay, I'm not coming in here to buy a car today. And then the evil part said, unless, of course, they have a red one.
And just right. Like, it doesn't matter. I love that. Well, they did have a red.
So they did have a red one.
Of course they had a red.
And they let me sit in it, which was a big mistake.
Oh, no.
But anyway, so now I have to make my decision, right? Because, I still have to do the financing. And I don't worry too much about the financing because, my credit is pretty good. So I don't know how I've pulled that off, but yeah.
Don't ask questions. It's red.
Weigh in, viewers, because I don't know. Do I fix all my brakes with the calipers and the rotors, or do I buy a new car and get a new warranty and drive around in something really snazzy?
That's
got a
red.
camera at the back. It's got heated seats, heated wheels, all the bells and whistles. Like it's a sunroof. Can you picture the hard top down so my hair can blow?
Rolling just to say hi. Rolling in a fat point.
Okay, so...
Well, I put myself in the red vehicle beside you, so that's my answer.
Exactly.
But what happens if you and I are out with the rag top down with our hair flowing, looking all super cool, and we had a power line? I don't know.
My secret terror exposed.
Not on the red car. Dan, are you there? Can you let us know what happens, please?
Yes. So it was nice of PUC to get back to me. Thank you, Jarius. They said basically you need to stay calm and assess your situation. If you can drive away from them, that is the absolute best thing you can do.
Okay.
Do not roll down your window and try and take the power lines off your car. Apparently it's happened.
That would be a bad idea.
I'm a little concerned.
Yeah. Okay.
Then as our nice little demonstration guy here is showing us, you need to jump and keep both feet together so that you don't cause yourself a chance to, and they call it step electrocution, then you just shuffle. This guy is showing us very well that you need to shuffle. Once you're about 30 feet or so away from the vehicle, you should be safe. So hopefully that helps you out there, Heidi.
It does. Now
it does,
Heidi and
yeah.
I both are in sync, and I know we're in sync about a lot of things, but the penguin walk just both came to both of us, right?
So not only will you protect yourself from electrocution, but you are less likely to fall. Right?
If you follow
And we had
APH's
that.
guidelines.
That's right. If you follow it, yeah. So wow, thank you very much for that, Dan. That's good information.
Dan Gray, you're awesome. And we've got more Dan Gray in front of us that we need to get to. Thank you, Daniel. Daniel. Okay, he's gone. So apparently Daniel, we will have more of Daniel Gray. We're going to call him Daniel today. Okay, what do you have? Do you want to open up? Whoa, why don't you update us on the Gloucester fire?
Yeah, somebody update me on how to pronounce this one. This isn't as easy as farewell, farewell. Gloucester? Gloucester? Great.
See, I would've said
Gloucester.
Gloucester,
Okay,
that
so
one.
the fire that did happen that we reported on Gloucester has now been deemed suspicious. So we reported was that on the 30th that a fire broke out on Gloucester. I'm going to keep saying it now. Gloucester
You're
at
doing well.
2:20 p.m. So communication managers for the Sault Ste. Marie Police, Lincoln Loudet, has confirmed that the scene is still under investigation as the fire is suspicious in nature. It's unfortunate that a pet, this is from Lincoln Loudet, it's unfortunate in the loss of life of a pet. We understand that the public wants to know more, but we have a balancing act to do when it comes to how much information we
that.
share in order to keep the integrity of the process. There will be no further information provided on this incident. So that just makes sense. I mean,
you
you need to kind of preserve the integrity of the investigation.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
yeah.
Okay, before we go to Craig, though, we do want to talk about the gas tax fund. Now, the gas tax fund is a very important initiative that was brought on by the government quite some time now, but they were fighting for the allocation of those funds. Where do they go? So now they do go to infrastructure needs to municipalities, which has helped out municipalities immensely because, as you know, even rolling through the city, there's a lot of infrastructure issues. I'm just happy to report because, again, this comes from my background. I'm really passionate about the gas tax fund and making sure it's allocated back into municipal use. So the money has been allocated to a couple things that are going on around the city, and I am so excited to say that one of these is on Farwell Terrace as the aqueduct, the reconstruction of the aqueduct, as well as 6th Avenue, and you will be happy to know that Northern Avenue is on the list. So we will have normal painted lines, and that is why we had that infrastructure shift where we now have the cycling lane and the turning lane and the driving lane, and maybe we didn't have paint lines, but those paint lines are coming and everything will be done by spring 2021, which is now. So over to Craig to let us know if weather's going to be good to make sure that that stuff is done.
Well, maybe it's my
Come back.
turn to prepare it for him.
Well, we're going to report on the weather, and I'm going to tell you it's going to be beautiful because we can
Right.
be. His microphone's
right.
not working. So no Craigers right now, but just know that the big sun will be in the sky tomorrow, and we'll go day by day. Okay, I think we've got enough weather anyways. We're good. So over to you. What do you want to end with today?
Wow, what do I want to end with?
How about the Arch, the hospice ones?
Okay,
That's a cool
sure.
one.
Okay, so Arch has announced the winners, the Hospice Heroes winners for 2021. So it's an annual award ceremony where Arch does take a moment to recognize staff, volunteers, and community partners who make an outstanding contribution to our community. The Hospice Heroes are exceptional individuals or agencies who embody the values of Arch and are community leaders who inspire positive change. So typically, the event is, more intimate, an affair of gratitude, they say. However, the ongoing pandemic measures have now prevented Arch from holding an in-person celebration for the second consecutive year. So they remain so grateful, however, to their hospice heroes for the exemplary efforts and the way that they are true role models. So congratulations go out to volunteer hospice hero Armida Brown.
Yes, and
hospice hero staff member Kelly Leaf, and community hero, the United Steelworkers, all locals within the Algoma district.
That's it. I think we're getting cut off. Goodbye. Happy Easter, everyone. Take care.
See
Enjoy
you
your
Monday.